Before the Champions League was established, Wolverhampton were declared as champions of the world by the English press. They are 4-time FA Cup winners, 3-time First Division champions, and 2-time League Cup winners. However, it has been a rocky few years for the Wolves as they have bounced between the Premier League, the Championship, and even the 3rd Division. It's time to redeclare Wolverhampton as champions of the world. It's time to rebuild the Wolverhampton Wanderers. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to the rebuild series. As I've just mentioned, today's rebuild is with Wolves. It is with the Wolverhampton Wanderers, and it is one that I am extremely excited about. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign, and finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. In my honest opinion, I think Wolverhampton have the best badge, one of the best badges in football. I love the Wolves logo and their stadium. I love the Molineux. Just a bit of a shame that they don't have the Molineux in this FIFA. Next FIFA, I would really love to have the championship stadiums and all the championship graphics. But anyway, lads and ladettes, if you do go on to enjoy today's rebuild and you're loving the rebuilding series, don't forget to leave a like on the video. If we could smash 2,000 likes, that would be brilliant. And also, make sure that you scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. And this is our starting 11 for the opening season. A lot of young talent in this Wolves squad. This Costa guy here, an absolute beast. 22 years of age, 74 rated, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. But the main position I'm going to try upgrading for this opening window is center attacking midfielder. I don't exactly know what our chances of getting promoted are, but I'm definitely going to give it a crack. Hopefully we can maybe push for player football. And we have got our center attacking midfielder, Casey Palmer from Huddersfield, the young talent, coming in for a pretty low sum, £1.5 million. And a very big pickup here, a Premier League player, 75 rated Steve Cook from Bournemouth, signing for £4 million. That is a big signing. And it is time for us to bring in a new goalkeeper, an Australian beast goalkeeper, Mitch Langerak, formerly of Melbourne Victory, now at Stuttgart, also formerly of Borussia Dortmund. He's coming into the club for £3.5 million. My main idea with a goalkeeper is get someone like Langerak that can help us in the championship for the next season or two. And then once we hit the Premier League, get a proven Premier League goalkeeper. I'm definitely looking at someone like Jordan Pickford to bring in. And with the addition of Mitch Langerak, we no longer need Carl Akime, the Nigerian goalkeeper, I believe he is. He is moving to the Serie A, going to Crotone for £1.4 million. So here we are on the 1st of January, halfway through the championship season, and it's been a respectable season so far. Sitting virtually, yeah, we are dead middle of the championship, 12th position, 30 points. There's room for growth. There's room for danger, but at the moment, I'm pretty happy with where we are. I think if we can make a push for the playoffs, I should say, then that will be me pretty content. And here we are on the 7th of January. We're making one pre-contract signing, Alejandro Pozuelo, Spanish midfielder from Genk in the not the Bundesliga, the Belgian Pro League. He's around the mid-70s, so next season he should slot right into our starting 11. Welcome to Wolves, mate. So Matt Doherty has left the club for £1.2 million. I did not want to sell him, but the board made me sell him. He was refusing a new contract. He was homesick apparently, even though he went to Bournemouth, which doesn't make sense really, but looks like we'll have to look for a new left back. So we are going to bring in a brand new left back, another promising English youngster, Matt Targett. Now the game plan is rotate him and Borthwick Jackson. Next season when Borthwick Jackson's loan runs out, I'm going to go to Manchester United and try signing him on a permanent basis. At least if we can't pull that off, we have a quality replacement. So here we are at the conclusion of the championship season. Finished mid-table, 14th, so we went down 2 positions in the second half of the season. Fortunately, we will be playing in the championship next season with a much stronger squad as well, so next season I'm pretty confident about our promotion hopes. Burton, Rotherham and Blackburn all going down. No real surprise to see that Newcastle and Leeds have been promoted. QPR, Brighton, Villa and Norwich all fighting it out for the remaining Premier League spot. In the other competitions, we didn't make it into the last 16 of the FA Cup. In the EFL Cup, we actually made it to the semi-final. We lost to Bournemouth on a penalty shootout, who ended up winning the comp, so pretty good result there. And a very surprising result in the Europa League here. Mainz, they beat Villarreal on a penalty shootout in the final. They beat Manchester United in the bloody semis. And the Champions League final is between Manchester City and Barcelona. So here we are at the end of season number 1. 48 manager rating. Will we keep our job? Yes, we do. We keep it for season 2. Let's try getting promoted next season. Let's get into season number 2. So kicking off season number 2, I had a look at our squad, and with the limited amount of money that we actually have, we only have about £4 million to start off the season. We're going to have to bolster up a few of our defensive positions, starting off with the centre-back role. We're going to bring in Fikayo Tomori. I believe he's formerly from Chelsea, now at Brighton in the game. We're bringing him in on a 2-year loan, just as a squad depth player. And last season, I said I wanted to bring him back after his loan spell ended, and we're doing just that. We've managed to bring Cameron Borthwick Jackson back to Wolves for £3.6 million. And starting off this second season, this is what our starting 11 looks like. Pozuelo came into the starting 11 now on his pre-contract, 78 rated, so he automatically becomes our best player. But our squad as a whole is looking pretty damn good. I think once a few of these guys continue to develop over the season, we can make a solid push for the Premier League next season. And one aspect that I'm very, very happy about is our squad depth. Now we have a lot of depth in a lot of positions. So here we are on the 1st of January. We're not in the playoff zone. We're in 10th position. Luckily, we're only 3 points off 6th place QPR. Burnley are winning the league right now. But we have a bit of work to do in the second half of the season if we want to make it into the Premier League. So once again, the board have automatically sold one of our young players. Connor Ronan has gone to Charlton Athletic for £625,000. So we have sold Danny Bath to Derby County for £2.5 million. So I felt as if we needed a new striker that can help us get to the Premier League, someone with a bit of Premier League experience. Therefore, we're going to be signing Connor Wickham from Crystal Palace. We got him on a very good deal, under his value, which is surprising. Connor Wickham is signing for Wolves for £5 million. So here we are at the conclusion of the regular season, and we only just snuck into the playoffs ahead of Sheffield Wednesday on 80 points, QPR on 80 points, Middlesbrough and us on 81 points, Norwich on 83, Bournemouth and Burnley going straight back up to the Premier League. But that now means we have the Championship playoffs. Can we qualify into the Premier League? We have probably one of the harder teams in here, a Premier League side, Middlesbrough. The first leg here, away at the Riverside Stadium, taking on Middlesbrough. We're rocking our full strength squad. Fortunately, nobody got injured during the simulations. We score a goal in the 5th minute. Palmer giving us the drive, or putting us in the driver's seat to make the playoff finals. Still a long way to go though. We're still holding on. Can we get another goal? I'm not quite sure whether away goals mean anything in these championship playoffs, but I'm hopeful that they do at the moment. He also makes it 2-0. Our right back getting on the scorer sheet. You couldn't ask for a better result. Well, you could. It could have been 10-0, but you get my point. So we're at home now at the Molineux for the second leg here. Can we qualify for the playoff final? We'll be taking on either Norwich or QPR, but we have to make it through first. Same lineup. Can we get an early... I was just about to say, can Palmer get another early goal? He makes it 3-0. Surely we're going through. Palmer gets another goal, but they get a goal in the same minute. That's ridiculous. They must have scored straight off the kickoff, but that makes it 4-1, 5-1 now. We are killing Middlesbrough. I thought it would have been the other way around, but we have just murdered Middlesbrough, and we're going to the championship playoffs. So we're going to be taking on Norwich City in the championship playoff final. Will it be us or the Canaries up in the Premier League next season? They defeated QPR on penalties, so they didn't go as dominant as we did. But let's jump in and hopefully make the Premier League in Season 2. The championship playoff final. We're going to Wembley. Can we get into the Premier League? Let's just hope that we were as good as we were against Middlesbrough. An early goal would be brilliant. Connor Wickham, I'm looking at you maybe to score a goal. 0 at the moment. Palmer. Pozuelo gets a goal, but they get a goal right back. Pozuelo's really stepped up in this playoffs section. But we take the lead again. Cook scoring a goal. What is it with our defenders and scoring goals? It's 2-2 though. Oliveira makes it 2-2. Into the final minutes. We're going to extra time. Will we make the Premier League in extra time? The 100 and something. Yes, Marshall. No, they get a goal back. We keep scoring, getting goal back. We win on penalties. Oh my God, what a crazy playoff final. We have defeated Norwich City on penalties, and we're going to the Premier League in Season 3. So at the conclusion of Season 2, this is our squad report. You guys know that I like to go through and show you the squad report every so often. It's going to be really interesting next season to see how life in the Premier League is for us. Some positions we're very, very strong. Others we're going to struggle. Hopefully we don't get shafted and we can actually get some decent amount of money from the board. I doubt it. But you can't blame a man for hoping, so we've got some decent players that we could sell for decent money. Costa, 77 rated, but we're probably going to need a lot of these guys to actually help us survive in the Premier League. So no more blabbing on about it. Let's get right into Season 3. Let's get into the Barclays Premier League. So kicking off this third season, Lee Evans is leaving the club. He is going to Blackburn for £1.9 million. And we've been shafted once again from the club, from FIFA. £7 million to play with in our first season in the Premier League. Hopefully we can do better in the pre-season tournament so we can get some more money under our belt, but it's just made survival that much harder. I feel like we need to strengthen up our defense a little bit, our center defense. So I thought, let's bring in someone that has some Premier League experience. Stephen Corker, he's played for almost everybody in the Premier League at some stage. That's a joke, don't take it seriously, but Stephen Corker, we're going to sign him for £6 million from Leicester. So this is what our starting 11 looks like at the moment. Players are growing nicely. Hopefully this squad is enough to keep us up in the Premier League. Hopefully we can get a little bit more money in. We've got a little bit, but it's pretty tough at the moment. And we have sold Deco, our former striker, to Stade de Reims, for £5.2 million. That'll help us out a little bit in the old piggy bank department. We're going to go ahead and make our first free agent signing for this Wolves rebuild. Sharks Cousins, interesting name. He's signing as a squad rotation player. So here we are with a few hours remaining in transfer deadline day. I wanted to go in for a new goalkeeper, get an upgrade on Mitch Langerak. Now, I've got options accepted, contracts accepted from Tom Heaton and Adrian. I'm weighing up the two, but I'm thinking I'm going to go for Adrian. he's higher rated and he wants a longer contract. So welcome to Wolves, Adrian. So here we are, 18 games through this Premier League season. We're in the drop zone, but it could be worse. Only 2 points away from overtaking Everton. Wow, I didn't expect to see Everton that low. And then Bournemouth looking up the table. Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, they seem to be the early front runners. Leicester back up there. Tottenham having a pretty bad season as well. They're in 13th. So we don't have too much money to work with, but we need to make sure that we survive this season. I don't care how we do it. We just need to scrap through and stay in the Premier League, because once we get over this first season, it becomes a lot easier. Get in there, boys. We're going to make our biggest signing for this rebuild so far. Thorgan Hazard, younger brother of Eden Hazard, is coming to the club next season on a free transfer. He is 84 rated right now, which is absolutely fantastic to see. He will be a huge addition to the squad if, now I say if, we can survive relegation. What? What? Holy crap! Are you serious? Danilo? Did we just get Danilo for free? No! No! If this actually happened, where is he? Where is he? Yo, the board just gave us £9 million. I am so confused right now. We had no money at all, and the board we just got all this money out of nowhere, and we brought in Danilo, but I haven't even been able to find him yet. It says here that he's still at Real Madrid. Maybe he's coming next season? I don't know. So after 38 Premier League games, we survived the drop zone. Look at that bottom of the table. Newcastle had a crap season. I wouldn't expect it judging their squad, but West Brom on 34 points, Bournemouth on 35, Burnley on 36, and then Wolves on 37, Villa in 15th on 39 points, but that is one close title race. Manchester United ended up defeating Arsenal for the Premier League title, a very close battle there as well. Everton, Liverpool all having pretty average seasons, but the main thing is, we have survived the Premier League and we live to fight for Season 4. Now to take a look at the other tournaments, Chelsea won the FA Cup. They defeated Man City 1-0 in the final. We didn't even make it to the last 16 again. In the EFL Cup, we got eliminated in the round of 16 to Bournemouth, but the joke's on you, Bournemouth. You got relegated. The Champions League went to Bayern Munich. They defeated Sevilla 3-0. And in the Europa League, Arsenal won it. Wow, okay. Arsenal defeated Borussia Dortmund 3-2 in the final. So our first season in the Premier League was an absolute grind, a bit of a slog. Let's see if we can develop on this with some big name players coming in. Well, just Thorgan Hazard. Not quite sure what Danilo even is about. He's not in the squad. But let's hope Season 4 we can build on the success of Season 1 and get closer to completing the rebuild with Wolves. So starting season number 4, we have sold Ben Marshall, someone that's been here since Season 1. He's moving to Spain, going to Eibar for £5.3 million. We're going to make 2 more free agent signings here just to add a bit of depth to our centre backs. I was going to go in and get some loaned players, but I thought, why not get some free agent players that are going to be ours to keep? So, Henry Anya is going to sign for £8,000 a week, and then Steve Linsmeyer is going to sign for £8,000 as well. 2 young centre-backs with decent-looking potential. And we are going to sign another midfielder coming into the squad. I thought it was a pretty damn good price we got this guy for. Remy Walter, he had like a year left on his contract, valued at $17.5 million. We've got him for $13 million. Welcome to Wolves, Remy Walter. And one of the guys that we brought in season number 1, Casey Palmer, is leaving the club. He's going to Swansea for £15.5 million. So for the second year in a row, we've upgraded our goalkeepers. I said in the first season that eventually I wanted to give Jordan Pickford a go. We've brought him in, a very good deal once again. I've been surprised in this rebuild by how many good deals we've been able to make. But Jordan Pickford coming in for 13 million plus Adrian. Holy crap! We're halfway through, or just about halfway through the Premier League season. How are we second? I was expecting to see us down near where Southampton, Norwich, Crystal Palace are. Heck, even Spurs. Second position? I mean, our squad is getting good. But second place good? And we are going to make two massive pre-contract signings here. We've taken the next step. Our squad is about to be amazing. Bernardo Silva, 88 rated signing for next season. And then Corentin Tolisso, 89 rated signing for next season as well. I know people will be pissed off about this. I know people will be happy about this. 2 pre-contracts is my maximum. So a catastrophic second half of the season. We went from 2nd to 7th. However, in the grand scheme of things, I was just trying not to get relegated. So good signs there. And considering we have Silva and Tolisso coming into the squad next season, I think we could be in the top 4 next season. Checking out the other competitions, we got eliminated from the FA Cup in the round of 16 to Liverpool. The EFL Cup, once again, we got knocked out in the semi-finals. Man City beat us, then they lost to Man United in the final. And Man United, they've had a pretty good season. They beat Real Madrid 3-1 in the Champions League final. I think they won the Premier League as well, so that's the treble for them. And in the Europa League, Atletico Madrid defeated Tottenham 2-0. Season 4 exceeded all expectations. Let's get into Season 5 and find out if we can qualify for the Champions League. Come on, Wolves. So, Season 5, I'm trying something I have not tried in this entire rebuilding series to my knowledge. I am going to go absolutely insane on like free agent players because once again we have been shafted with our budget. Only got like 11 million or something. So my game plan is to sell a lot of deadwood players, replace them with very good free agent players. Then next season sell them hopefully for a lot of profits. Go in, buy some big name players, and hopefully win the Champions League if we get that far. So, the first player I'm bringing in, Luis Marino Zulaga. He is a Spanish striker coming in for £25,000 a week. Boya Garcia Rivera, another one, actually a beast, probably the best free agent player we've found so far, coming to the club. 4 players coming into the squad now. Rafael Garcia Esia Samoa, or Samal, 62 rated, not much money being paid for him. I look at these guys as investments. They've got decent values, not too much in the wages. I'll be able to grow them a little bit and then flip them next season for a decent amount of profit, hopefully. Some of them even may impact our squad this season. And it's definitely something I would recommend you guys doing in career mode if you want to get a, not a quick way, but a long-term way to make more money. And we have sold a player, James Henry. He's been here since day one. He's going to Blackburn for 1.4 million. Joe Mason is leaving the club. He's going to Nottingham Forest for 1.5 million. So, Bjordvarsen, not quite sure how to pronounce his name. He's been here since season 1, but the the Icelandic native is going to Burnley for £3.2 million. I absolutely just butchered up that last sentence. We are going to make a very big addition to our defensive capabilities for this season. Issa Diop, 82 rated right now, a lot of room to grow. He's coming in for 26 million from Toulouse. Not a chance, Wolfsburg. We've already bloody rebuilt you. Wait your turn, you've already had your turn. Don't be so selfish, come on Wolfsburg. So at the conclusion of the first window for Season 5, our squad is looking quite good. Very happy with the team we've been able to build so far. Our depth is ridiculously strong. Let's see if we can push for European football. On the 1st of January 2021, we're at the identical point that we were last season. 2nd place in the Premier League. very tight at the top of the table. The main thing is we qualify for the Champions League. So absolutely nothing happened in January. Nothing really happened for the rest of the season. So here we are, 38 games played, and we will be in the Champions League next season. It's not the second place finish that we were after, or that we were at the halfway point, but we've qualified. That's all that matters to me. We get a chance at completing the challenge in season number 6. In the other tournaments, we got knocked out in the round of 16 of the FA Cup by Leicester. For the third time, we got knocked out in the EFL Cup semi-finals, this time losing 4-1 to Liverpool, who went on to win the whole thing. Manchester United go back-to-back in the Champions League, another dominant season for the Red Devils. And Lyon beat Cologne. Cologne made the Europa League final, fair play to them, but they defeated them 5-4 on penalties. And here is our squad report at the end of season number 5. Our squad looks impeccable. As I said at the start of the season, I'm going to sell on a lot of players at the start of next season, make decent profits on them, and then look to bring in some big name players. I would like to give a solid crack at winning the Champions League next season, completing the challenge. I think we need to bring in a new striker if we are to do this. Yes, Connor has been a good striker for us, but I think we need someone world class. Whether we have the money or not is a different tale, but I'm sure we'll find out. This Luis Mirano Zulago guy could probably do the job in a few years, but we want to win it in the next 1 or 2 seasons. We're moving through the seasons pretty rapidly. Season 5, done and dusted. Let's get into some Champions League football finally. So we're going to kick off season number 6 here, signing a new right back. We've got 2 options, Andrea Conti from Atalanta or Lucas Klosterman from Bayern Munich. 2 years difference, same sum, different wages, but I'm going to go for Lucas Klosterman. 2 more years means we have 2 more seasons, 2 more opportunities with him to win the Champions League title. So on transfer deadline day, a very big transfer happening. Helder Costa moving to Marseille for £28.5 million. So this season is our first attempt at winning the challenge. We are in the Champions League and we have a very difficult group. Bayern Munich, ourselves, Olympic Lyon and Ghent. So we're going to simulate to the end of December now and see if we qualified for the knockout round. So we have had an absolutely pathetic Champions League campaign. Our first attempt, and we're not even making the knockout rounds. That is a failure on all fronts. Bayern and Lyon go ahead of us. We weren't even close. We were 5 points away. That is disappointing. The Premier League is another story, however. Halfway through the season, with a game in hand over first place Liverpool, we are second, only 4 points behind them, so hopefully our failures in the Champions League can translate to success in the Premier League. So we are going to make a very big pre-contract signing here. On the 4th of January 2022, Leon Bailey, formerly at Bayer Leverkusen, now at Tottenham, is signing on a free contract. 87 rated, get in there son. And an even bigger pickup from Tottenham, Harry Kane, the English international, 90 rated, is going to top off our squad. Surely next year we're going to go further than the group stages, but welcome to Wolves, Harry Kane. So after 38 Premier League games, it has been a quick season, we're already at the end of it, but we finished in 3rd position, 2 points off the Premier League title, which sucks. I thought this year was going to be our year. Unfortunately, Arsenal finish in 2nd on 76 points. Liverpool first on 77 points. The sides going down are Sunderland, Brighton and West Brom, but at least it means we have a solid crack again at competing in the challenge. With Bailey and Harry Kane coming into the squad, I think it is going to be our year. Taking a look at the FA Cup standings, we got knocked out in the round of 16 by Wigan Athletic. And in the EFL Cup, we lost in the round of 16 to Manchester City, who ended up winning the whole thing. Another Manchester derby. I'm pretty sure that was the same thing last season. Chelsea Chelsea ended up beating Bayern Munich, who were in our group, 1-0 in the Champions League final. Hopefully that's us next year. And funnily enough, we got put into the Europa League because of our poor performances in the Champions League. We made it to the quarterfinals where we lost to Atletico Madrid, who ended up winning the whole thing. Season 6 is over. It went pretty damn quick. Not much really happened. No players leaving, only a few coming in. But Season 7, hopefully there's more action in it. Harry Kane and Leon Bailey coming in. Let's get into it right now. So here we are, beginning the 7th season in what has been a monster rebuild. We're going to bolster up our defense, potentially the last piece of the puzzle, stopping us from winning the Champions League title. Alessio Romagnoli from AC Milan coming into the club for 30 million plus Steve Cook. First of all, cheers Cook, you've been here since season 2 or 3, you've killed it for us. You're going to AC Milan, Romagnoli to Wolves. So with the additions of Leon Bailey and Harry Kane and Romagnoli, this is what our squad looks like. Our starting 11 is legit. It is so good. Maybe if we don't win it this season, I'll improve it with like Thorgan Hazard and maybe Pickford, but besides that, I'm really happy with the team. So, our first player that is leaving the club in this season and quite some time is Connor Cody, the right back. He is going to Middlesbrough for £2.2 million. Another player leaving the club here, Jordan Graham, is moving to Southampton for £7.5 million. And another player leaving the club, Roman Sace, is also going to Southampton. He's one of the original players, so thank you, mate. Player departure galore. Steve Linsmeyer, one of our regen players that we picked up, has moved to Liverpool for £5.5 million. And a very big transfer here in the final stages of the opening window. Remy Walter, our starting 11 midfielder, moving to AC Milan for £35 million. So let's go find out who we can bring in as his replacement. So here we are on transfer deadline day. We've had 3 world-class centre mids accept contract offers. Denis Suarez from Barcelona, Renato Sanchez from Bayern Munich, and Joshua Kimmich, also from Bayern Munich. There's only one of these guys that you know I can sign. Renato Sanchez is an absolute gun on FIFA this year. Welcome to Wolverhampton, Renato Sanchez. Manchester United fans, what are your thoughts on this? Pogba to Chelsea. So our second attempt at Champions League glory proves to be a difficult one once again. Maybe not Bayern Munich and Lyon difficult, but Wolfsburg, Porto and Anderlecht all should put up quite a good fight in this group. Let's simulate in 3, 2, 1. We've qualified. No such troubles in season number 7. We finished top of our group, 1 loss. We're going through with another side we've rebuilt, Wolfsburg. And in the round of 16, we will be traveling to the Netherlands, taking on Dutch side Ajax. A side that a lot of people, surprisingly, want me to rebuild. Don't worry guys, I'm paying attention to your comments. So, halfway through the Premier League season, could this be the year that we finally get Wolverhampton a Premier League title, top of the table with Man City, Liverpool hot on our tails? Hopefully we can hold both of them off, and Everton, and Chelsea, and Arsenal, and United, and lift the Premier League title. And with £500,000 in the transfer budget, unless we sell a lot of players, we're not going to be making any business in this window. So here we go fellas, it is simulation time. For the first time in this series, a Champions League knockout game, travelling to the Netherlands, taking on Ajax Amsterdam. Let's see how we go against Ajax, rocking a full strength squad. Harry Kane just returning from injury. Hopefully he doesn't pick up another one here. Ajax should have a good side. Hazard gets us an away goal, but Ajax should have a very good side. We're 7 seasons deep. They have some of the best potential players in world football, so should be interesting. Let's see if we can get another away goal here. Thorgan Hazard giving us a 1-0 advantage. Let's make it 2-0 and go back to the Molineux in fine fashion. Doesn't look like it, yeah. 1-0, but at least we have an away goal. The second leg here, we have that away goal, so that is definitely striking in our favour. No Cameron Borthwick-Jackson for this game. He did pick up an injury, but we have a suitable replacement in Matt Targett. He's been pretty patient across this whole rebuild. I'm surprised he hasn't asked for a transfer already, but Leon Bailey, the pre-contract man himself, the Jamaican Harry Kane, yes, we're 2-0 up, 3-0 up in this whole tie, so we're looking pretty good at the moment. As long as we don't capitulate here, 3-1 now, 2 quick goals. All the goals in these rebuilds seem to be back-to-back. Tolisso makes it 4-1, 5-1 on aggregate, so we're heading to the quarterfinals. So things are about to get a lot harder from Ajax. We are taking on PSG, who also won their round of 16 clash 5-1. They defeated Bayer Leverkusen. The other quarterfinal matchups are Villarreal versus Inter Milan, Chelsea versus Wolfsburg, Liverpool versus Monaco. So no Real Madrid, no Barcelona, no Manchester United, no Bayern. A lot of the big dogs knocked out. So here we go. The first leg is away in Paris, and I was thinking about it. I'm thinking if we can get past PSG, they're probably the hardest team in this last 8, along with Chelsea. So we win here. We're in a good position. The first leg, we need to get some away goals. Harry Kane, you haven't done too much, so you need to score. Thorgan Hazard, score a goal. Bailey, score another goal. Still 0 all. Their squad, Kimpembe gets injured. They've got a pretty good squad. Correa's a very high potential player in this save. Same with Areola, same with Aurier. They've got a very strong defense. And it's showing here. The first leg ends as a 0-0 draw. The home leg here, PSG coming to the Molineux. 0-0 in the first leg. Probably wanted it to be better than that. But at least we didn't concede any goals. We can't afford to concede goals here though, because the away advantage will go straight into their hands. They're rocking a very similar side. Rabiot, Hazard gets us a goal. Get in there, Thorgan. They miss a penalty, which is huge, but they equalise straight after. So they have the away goal advantage. Hazard gets a brace. No more goals. We need to win this. Rabiot is injured. Please hold on. Hold on. Final minutes. Hold on. Yes. Hazard. I love you, Thorgan Hazard, you beast. We're headed to the Champions League semi-final. The Champions League semi-final sees us take on another French side, Monaco. They defeated Liverpool 4-2. The other semi-final has been tied 1-1 in the first leg between Inter and Chelsea. 2 sides that I have rebuilt so far. But we need to get through Monaco. Let's get into the first leg right now. We finally start off one of these knockout games at home. Hopefully it doesn't spell bad luck for us. Hopefully we make the final. That would be quite nice if we could make it in our second Champions League campaign. Our squad is good enough, so I'm really not surprised. Monaco, though, they are similar to Ajax, where they have so many freaking quality youngsters. Mbappe, Lemar, Fabinho, Mendy. They've got a very good side. We've got one of their good youngsters, though. Bailey scores, though. Gets in there. I was about to say we have Silva, but Bailey scores. Bailey with the brace. Come on, Bailey, you absolutely beautiful human being. 15 minutes to go. A third goal would be quite nice. Come on. 2-0 heading into the second leg. I am more than happy to take that. So we're traveling to Monaco for the second leg. We do have the 2-0 lead, but that doesn't mean I'm confident. This game, FIFA, it's weird at times. I would not be surprised at all if we went down 3-0 in this leg. But if we can get an away goal here, as I say that we scored, they get a goal back, but it doesn't matter. We get a crucial away goal, so that makes it 3-1 on aggregate now. But if it's a tie, then we go through on away goals rules. So let's see how we go. I'd be fine if it stays like this. We'll be taking on either Inter or Chelsea in the final. Come on. Hang on to it, boys. Let's not choke late in this game. No collapses. We're looking good. Yes, we are. We're through to the Champions League quarterfinal in our second attempt. Season number 7. So we will be taking on Inter Milan in the Champions League final. We've already rebuilt them, so it's a bit of a trip down memory lane. They defeated Chelsea. They must have won on away goals rule, and they've had a pretty strong road to the final. They defeated Villarreal 5-0 and Arsenal on penalties. Taking a look at the other tournaments, Manchester United played Real Madrid in the Europa League final. But look at those teams in the Europa League. Some of those teams are stronger. That's probably a stronger draw than the Champions League. In the Premier League, we had a shocker of a season. We couldn't win it with Wolves. We finished in 5th place. Man City winning the league. Norwich, Middlesbrough and Watford going down. In the FA Cup, we didn't make the last 16. Surprise, surprise. Chelsea absolutely dominated Cardiff in the final. They won the final 5-0. And in the EFL Cup, we did crap in that as well. Arsenal defeated Cardiff again. Pretty sad season for Cardiff. And here is our squad report heading into the Champions League final. You guys know that if I make the final, I always show the squad report just in case we win the rebuild, complete the challenge, and then the rebuild is over. And I'm very, very proud with the squad we've been able to build. Not just the starting 11, but the depth in the squad as well. Every position we have 2 or 3 players that are capable of taking over and helping us out. We've got some very good regens in there as well. Look at that. I reckon if I went through this rebuild for a couple of seasons, we would have some amazing players that have just been developed. But anyways, fellas, June 3rd, 2023, Inter Milan versus Wolves. Let's get into the Champions League final.
Chasing the speed of sound, got me mesmerized. This light in your eyes has got me hypnotized. Motionless, lost in your direction. Crowded room with you in my perspective. Me and you, a composition waiting to be. We're all in tune, get lost in the fantasy.
Having Tolisso suspended, I should say, for this final is going to make things quite difficult, but let's bring the Champions League title back to the Molyneux. Here we go, good start, Bernardo Silva. Good stuff from Harry Kane. Come on, fellas, this will be a great start. Bernardo Silva! Oh, he almost gives us the dream start. Good stuff, Leon Bailey. Garcia Rivera going there to Sanchez. Bernardo Silva through. I see Sanchez or Silva. Silva off the crossbar. This guy's almost scored 2 goals in the opening 8 minutes. Garcia Rivera going through to Leon Bailey. He's had a bright start to the game. He's going to go short to Harry Kane. It falls quite nicely to the regen. Put it in there. Oh my god, I thought they scored an own goal. Eric Lemaitre going through to Blair. Come on, let's defend this. They go through the middle. They've got numbers. What a tackle, Romagnoli. Just get rid of it. That is clutch from the Italian. They're on the attack here. They switch the play. Surely. Good stuff, Baltic Jackson. Now can we hit them on the counter? Before half-time. Can we take the lead before half-time? Leon Bailey going through to Forgan Hazard, who goes to Harry Kane. He gets in front of the defender. He's going to square it. Oh, it's still on though. Corner? Yes. A very dangerous free kick opportunity here for Inter Milan. The Tottenham man, Eric Lemaitre, stepping up. Who's going to hit it? It's going to be this Blair fella. He lays it off. Gabriel shoots, blocked. Inter Milan stuffed up there. They get a corner, however. Let's hope they can't make anything of it. Gabriel saved. Goal line, no, good stuff. No, I pressed Y. Holy crap. I pressed Y to clear it away and he almost stuffed us up. Oh, it falls nicely there. Leon Bailey finesses if he scored that. Oh my. 84th minute now. Bernardo Silva putting that one in there. We need to get our head to it. We get our head to it and it goes for another corner. Second corner here. Leon Bailey. Somebody make the run in. Somebody get your head to it. Back post. Is that another? Yes, it's a third corner. Third time lucky. That's what they say. Come on, fellas. Bernardo Silva in there. Keeper's coming out, punched away. Romagnoli, the centre back, hitting that one. The roll. No! Romanoli, the centre-back, gives us the lead in the Champions League final with 3 minutes to go. Third time lucky. I said it when I kicked this, I'm just like, oh yeah, get this in the highlights clip. No way he's going to score it, but that is the top corner, baby. Romanoli, left foot, top right corner. No chance for Geronimo Rulli. Geronimo Rulli might be a magician, but he needed a special type of magic to stop that one. Wolves in the driver's seat. Here we go, boys. We're into stoppage time. Is there time for Wolves? Are we going to get another goal? Come on. We just need to retain possession. Harry Kane running through. I see you back post, Connor Wickham. It's Cavallero. What a save. I was not even expecting that. At least we get the corner out of it. We can run down some more clock time. I'm just going to go for the second goal. At the near post, into the hands of Rulli. Blow that full-time whistle, referee. There it is. Wolverhampton Wanderers are once again, well, not once again, I should say, they are the champions of Europe. The Champions League trophy is coming to the Molineux Stadium in one of our biggest rebuilds today. If you enjoyed this monstrous rebuild, 7 bloody seasons, make sure you show your appreciation by leaving a like on the video. Hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. Check out my second channel and my social media links. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. Enjoy the title celebrations. It's been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.
All the faces in this ocean come together, making memories in motion.